I've been thinking about the universe and life in the universe and whether there are other forms of life in the universe apart from just human life. And I've said already that there are obviously other forms of life, I would say. I mean, it's ridiculous the idea that human life, is the only form of life in the universe. That's a silly idea, and there are quite obviously other forms of life out there. And the issue is that the scales of the universe, the distances involved in ever encountering these other forms of life, are so ridiculously enormous that I was trying to work out how to compare the odds of meeting other forms of life. I was thinking it would be like a grain of sand in England dropped in the ocean, bumping into another grain of sand that's dropped in the ocean in Australia. So if you drop those two pieces of sand, the likelihood of those two pieces of sand bumping into each other, those are the kind of odds we're looking at when we think about meeting other forms of life in the universe. The likelihood of grains of sand meeting each other when dropped in the ocean in England or near England and then near Australia. The odds of those two pieces of sand ever bumping into each other, those are the kinds of odds of meeting alien species. I think it's incredible to know that there are other forms of life out there, and so frustrating that we will never meet these other forms of life in all likelihood. I mean, it's staggeringly unlikely to ever meet other forms of life. But whether they exist, I think, is a given.